Hello, Paisley.
Hi.
So here we have Paisley Porter. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm good. We just met a few minutes ago, but I already had the pleasure to watch you take some pictures.
Yes.
And I also listened to the interview you did with Eddie Powell. So I already know a little bit about you. And we found out that we are both Germans.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I feel like I don't meet many people that are German as well. So.
And you've been traveling a lot. You've been in Europe many times, you said?
Yeah, I go usually every 3 months or so. So.
Wow. Because I know a lot of Americans who never left the country.
That's crazy. See, that would be so boring for me. I have to travel. I love traveling.
Okay. And you are new in the business. I also heard that from your interview.
Yes. I've only been in the business 2 months now, so
yeah.
Brand new.
Brand new, but pretty experienced already because you've done a lot of shoots in this 2 months.
Oh yeah, I've been shooting every day, if not every other day, pretty much since I started. So, and I live in San Diego right now, and so since I've been down here so much, right now I'm trying to find a place so I can move all my stuff. So that I can be in one spot, instead of living in hotel rooms. So.
And less driving.
Yeah, oh my god, yes, less driving. Thank God.
And we just talked a little bit about smartphones, how dependent we are, because you were looking for your phone.
So I lost my phone, so we did pictures and kind of an interview up here. With the director, and I had my phone plugged in, but then we couldn't figure out where I put it after that because I was also showing them pictures, and it's crazy because I was just thinking about all the things I use my phone for, and not even anything about social media pictures, nothing, just the simple fact that I use it to get around, and if I
navigation,
Uber,
navigation, everything.
I would need it to get somewhere, Uber, and if I couldn't use Uber, I would need it to call someone so that they could Uber me, and so it's if I lost my phone, it would be I wouldn't be able to function throughout the day.
Do you stay here in the valley somewhere?
Yeah, so whenever I'm down here, I either stay with a friend or I stay in a hotel. Right now I'm staying in a hotel because her house was booked up, was all full. But
no, I'm just asking because maybe I can take you back.
Oh, that's nice of you. This is actually my last shoot for a few days, and so I was gonna go back to San Diego today, thankfully. So I don't expect you to drive me all the way there.
No, I wouldn't drive you to San Diego, but if you're somewhere, I live in Woodland Hills, so if it would be on my way, I could take you.
Oh, that's a sweet offer.
Okay, Paisley, we are doing a little scenario. You're my stepdaughter or something.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Most of my scenes have been stepdaughter, stepsister, kind of stuff. So.
And that works out for you because you're so young, and that works out for me because I'm so old. I get a lot of jobs because that's so popular right now, these scenarios.
Yeah, exactly. The porn industry is very into the whole step this, step that, kind of thing. So.
I don't know. Since you traveled to Europe, but you're only 2 months in the business, I don't think you ever shot in Europe. It's not a big thing as far as I know in Europe. I've never shot a stepfather, stepdaughter scene in Europe.
I think it's just America who's kind of sick, but yeah.
Yeah, and especially we have different definitions in Europe depending on the country of incest. Like in Germany, it's only incest if you have vaginal intercourse.
I actually didn't know that. Wait, so is it a common thing for family members to do everything else then?
I don't think it is, but it's not illegal. Only vaginal intercourse is illegal to prevent inbreed. So if your brother fucks you in the ass, that's legal.
That's so weird.
And then in France and I think in Spain as well, I'm not sure about Spain, but I'm sure about France, since Napoleon, incest is completely legal, so you can legally have incest sex with consenting adults, of course.
That actually, so maybe the reason in America that it's so popular is because it's not legal here, so it's kind of like even more taboo because it's like forbidden, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe that adds a layer of like why it's such a popular thing, you know?
Probably. Okay, anyway, so my camera is a little shaky today because I forgot my tripod, so I'm shooting handheld. I'm looking forward to do the scene with you.
Yeah.
And after the scene, we know each other a little better.
Yes.
And then we can talk about that.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, blow a kiss to the YouTube members.
Bye.
So Paisley, here we are again after the scene.
Yes, here we are.
So you shot a lot of scenes in a short time.
Yes.
And you're going home now for a while?
Yeah, I'm going home for 2 days, so I'm really excited. I have a couple days off. And yeah, just gonna go back and play with my dogs and have a good time.
Since you've shot so many scenes in that short time, have you done cream pies before?
Yes, I can do real cream pies really well. Fake cream pies are a little bit harder for me, but I feel like I know which positions I can do them well in and which ones I can't, so I feel
okay,
like
let's explain for people on YouTube who might not know what we're talking about and not to be too graphic for YouTube. So cream pie is what 99.9% of the population does all the time. They have intercourse and they ejaculate inside of the vagina.
Right.
And here in porn it's rare because usually we do it like in front of the lens.
Right, exactly.
And we call that a cream pie if it's internal.
Yes, so that is what that is, and then there's certain positions, like in porn, you want people to be able to see it
Coming out afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Rather than in real life, like it doesn't matter, but in porn you want to be able to see it come out, and so certain positions are better for that, where gravity can kind of help. You know, so for instance, like doggy is a little bit harder, so some people can do it really well. I'm still working on that, but the positions that are easier for me are like mish and like reverse and stuff like that. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and is there something in porn which you haven't done yet, which is still on your bucket list?
Yeah, actually, and I'm doing it next month, and I'm kind of excited. Somehow I haven't done like a girl-girl scene yet, and so I'm doing that for the first time next month, and I think it'll be really interesting because I feel like in porn, like the guy kind of controls a little bit more like where you're going next and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas girl-girl, I have no idea about that, so I guess it'll be
actually, it's not necessarily the guy who controls, but usually it's the person who has most experience, who knows more the camera angles and the lights, and so. And in many cases it's the guys, because a lot of guys are in the business for a long time.
Yeah.
So that's why they lead you like a dancer to look good in front of the camera.
I feel like it looks better that way too, because it looks like, I feel like if a girl's dominating, then it becomes like a dom scene almost. So I think it looks better when guys are like.
But I don't even feel like dominating what we did today. I just sometimes I push you a little bit to put you in the light or to put you in frame. Have you done any BDSM, like domination stuff?
I've done kink twice now.
Which sites? I have so many sites. I used to direct for kink. I know the company pretty well.
I've shot for kink twice, and we did like all sorts of different stuff.
But well, they have different sites. It's
I can't say that right now.
They have like. I was directing for Public Disgrace, for instance. Then they have sex and submission. They have hogtie. They have device bondage. They have so many different sites.
Yeah, so I'm not allowed to talk about my kink until it's out, and so.
Okay.
But it was really fun. We used a lot of different things I haven't used before. So. Okay.
Have you done any of this in your private life, or have you had sex with girls in your private life?
In my private life, I've had sex with girls, yes, and I've done like threesomes and stuff, but. Okay. Yeah, everything I did in kink was like completely new to me, and then. Obviously, shooting porn's a little bit different than real life, so learning positions and stuff has all been new to me, but I think I got it down now. But
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm longer in the business than you are alive, and I still learn new stuff, and I still get excited sometimes with, oh, I've never tried that, I've never done that. So porn never gets old, at least for me, not.
Yeah, for sure.
So thank you very much for a lovely morning. We are done at noon, super early. The day is still young, and I wish you a great day. I wish you a good drive home.
Thank you.
And see you probably on some set back in LA.
I'm sure I will. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.